This is Chuck Congdon. My wife and I are on vacation here at Lake Tahoe, and I just want to share some of this beautiful scenery with you before I give you some tips on how to get free leads. Hey, this is Chuck Congdon, and like I said, for my video from Lake Tahoe, I'm going to show you how to get free leads today using your title company. All the major title companies, Chicago, First American, Stewart, they all have websites and they have a lot of information on there that's available to local investors. Sometimes you can sign up right online for this service, or other times you may have to contact the office and have your title rep actually set an account up for you. But either way, I would do that, and it's a lot of valuable information that you can get for free. So I have two products available to me. I have eFarm, and eFarm is just what they call getting a list. So if you're looking for a list from a title company, you're just going to call it a farm list. It's not going to be a list of agricultural farms, just a certain area. Property profiles, I have 5 of 5, it says remaining here. Property profile will give you a lot of history about the property, comps, all kinds of information about the area, schools sometimes, and that's a valuable thing to have for comping out property or finding out who owns a property. But anyway, we're going to use the eFarm today, so we're going to click on there. And that's going to take us over to this screen here for the farm utility. This is a newer feature that they have. It's called the interactive mapping feature. It's pretty interesting because you can punch in any address or any cross streets, and you can determine if you want a certain radius from that location, or you could actually draw out certain areas that you're looking for. So if you have an area that's a little bit odd shaped and you want to get all the properties within that area, you can do that. We're not going to talk about that on this video today, so we're going to just click continue, but that is a valuable feature that you could use. We're going to talk about the privacy and regulation, know your rights and responsibilities when you're contacting people, so I'm just going to skip over that. Then we can select the area or the type that we're looking for. We can define the farm area. So we can do it by address or intersection, which you would use this setting for the interactive map. Then a lot of other settings, address range, the county, the zip code, city, on and on and on, zoning, mailing address. So we're going to go for zip code today. And if you had a save search, if you used this previously and you used one of your searches and saved it, then you could just pull this up and it would pull up that same search again. But today we're going to not use that and just click continue. Since I'm logged in already, it already knows that I'm in California. Again, you could look at all this lists all the way down, find your state, just click on that, and then it's going to pull up the zip codes in this box here for your state. So we're looking for certain zip code local to me, and which happens to be 92780. Now if I was interested in more than one or two, 3, 4 zip codes, I can just click on each one, just using, I'm on a Mac, so I'm using a command click, or if you were on a PC, you would just use your control key and then click it. So we're just going to use this one today. We're going to move this over into our selected area, so this is what we're going to work with, not all these. And we're going to hit continue. So this pulls up an interesting screen. This is going to give us all kinds of things that we can look for and ways to filter our information. The land use code, we're going to use single family residences because that's what we're interested in. You could look for units, you can look for agricultural property, commercial, recreation, industrial, whatever it is you're looking for, you can find it using this system. Then we're going to click on, not all records, but we're going to click on only records with standardized site addresses, so because we're going to use it for mailing, so we're going to mail to these people. So then the filter we want is we want absentee owners, not owner occupied. I'm looking for people that don't live in the properties but own them and live somewhere else. And then we want all the records. You could sort it by odd house number or even house number, but we just want all the records. And then I'm also, just to keep our list down today, I'm going to select the delinquent property tax filter. So anybody that's delinquent on their property taxes, I want those people. Then we don't really care about this. So pool, I like homes without pools for rentals or to hold. If you're looking for a house for yourself and you wanted a pool, maybe you could do a search with pools, but that's not something I'm interested in. Then we get down into the search parameters. We can really drill down as deep as we want to go in all these things. We can click to put the size of the building in. We can click here, and then that's going to also sort with bedrooms. So if we wanted to do 3 bedrooms to 4 bedrooms, bathrooms, if we wanted to do, I don't know, 2 baths to 3 baths. If you're looking for units, you can put the number of units you're looking for, the years built, lot size, the last sales price, the assessed value. One thing I would caution, a lot of new investors want to use the tax assessor's value to say, hey, the property's worth this X amount. I would never ever use the assessed value, because the assessed value is never what the market price of the property is. Could be an old assessed value, could have been assessed when the property prices were higher, and maybe a high assessed value. So it's really not a value that you can use for comps. So since we selected that, we're going to click on continue. So now this is going to give us the summary of what we searched for. It's going to tell us it generated 19 leads. And out of the 19 leads, this is where our search criteria was. 92780, which is in Orange County, California. Single family residents, absentee owners, all the numbers, yes on delinquent property taxes, and all the records. If you wanted to save this search, you could put your criteria in here and name the search Tustin, California, if you wanted, whatever it is, and then you could save that search. We're not going to do that. We're just going to do continue. And you'll see right now this is pulling our records. And it's pending. I already did this search and it already pulled them, which is right here. So it says that we have 19 records. It tells you the date it was generated, and it'll save the search for 14 days. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on the zip code here where it says name. We'll click on that. And this is going to take us to our subscription agreement with the title company. And as you know, if you don't click accept, you're not getting any information. So now we have 19 leads. So we could have a lot more. We could have hundreds of leads, and then we might only want a certain portion of those leads. So it's going to ask us the range of the leads that we want to order out of our 19. So we just happen to want them all, so we're just going to put 1 to 19, which will include them all. And then add column headings to the output file, we want to put yes, because you'll see some columns, and once you scroll down, you have no idea sometimes what you're looking at. Some of it's self-explanatory, but you could even mix up the site address to the mailing address. So you could also sort the list several ways. We're going to do it by site address. If you looked on here, you could sort it by the APN, but we don't really care about the APN or the owner's name at this point. This is all the ways. You can do it in ascending or descending. All the ways that you can get the information to you. You can print out labels. You can do a 6-line report, a 3-line report, download it in ASCII. There's stuff on here I don't even know what it is. But anyway, I use this, the comps export in CSV. Now as I export this, I'll just hit submit. Now this is our file here. So says that we got the range of leads that we got is 1 to 19, and we got it showing the column headings. So to right click to save the file to the following link. If you don't right click, you'll get something that looks like this. So, and that's not really that helpful. So we're going to just dismiss that. Go back here and we'll right click and save it to the downloads folder. So once we save that, let me close this window. So here it is. So now I'm going to open it by just double clicking on it, and I'm on a Mac, so it's going to open it up in Numbers. If you're on a PC, it's going to open up in Excel. And we'll just expand this a little bit. And just make this a little bit bigger. And we'll highlight this row, and I'm just going to make this bold so we can see the titles. And we'll expand these out a little bit so we can see what's there. So basically what we're most concerned about is if we did the search, if we search for bedrooms and everything, we would already know what that criteria is going to be. We don't know what that is in here. But what we're looking for, this first one here, and this line 2, that's a bank, so we're probably not going to contact them. I like to get people that are out of state as far away from where the property is as possible. So if I had somebody in Maine, I would mail to them first, and then I work my way back across the country, and then finally into the state, and then as far away within the state as I can get, I mail those first. And so the further away the person is, the more problem the property could be to them. So if we look down this, most of these are all in California. Here's one right here, number 17, Jane Welsh. The property's here in Tustin on Regis Way, and then her mailing address is in Coeur d'Alene, Idaho. So since she's delinquent on her property tax, she might be a person that would be willing to get rid of the house, or want to get rid of the house, or even need to get rid of the house. So you can look across here and see it's a single family residence, land use, the year it was built, the square footage of the property, the number of bedrooms and baths. It's only a 2-bedroom, 2-bath. It could be a condo. I guess a single family residence can't be. But so we look, and then what we would do with this list, we could sort it however we want. I would sort it by zip code in ascending order, so that gives me the lower zip codes on the East Coast that I get first, and so I start mailing to those people. And I would set up a mail merge using either Pages on a Mac or Word on a PC, and just do a mail merge, and we could print out the letters and say, hey, I'd like to buy your house, and mail them the letter. And that's how you can get free leads. I hope you enjoyed that, and come back because we'll have some more training later. Hey, thanks for watching. See you next time.